Welcome to Primecast, episode 77, is it? Was last week 76 or 75? I forget.
I think this is 76 right now.
Whatever episode this is, welcome. My name is Jesse.
You're pretty unsure about that. My name is Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Yeah.
So, you're a Toy Story fan, right?
Of course.
Did you watch Toy Story of Terror?
I did.
Okay. I watched it with Zachary the other night.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. But
I liked it.
There's one part in that little short where I was just like dumbfounded, where I was just like looking at the TV like, what the fuck?
Which part was it?
Okay, so for anyone that hasn't seen this little short, basically the toys go with Molly, I guess is her name, the new owner.
No, her name is Bonnie. Molly was Andy.
That's right.
Bonnie was Andy's sister.
Okay. So the new owner and her mom are going to some trip, and they stay overnight at a motel.
Hey, wait, hold on a second, Jesse. Hey, wait, Jesse.
No. Okay, what?
No, my audio. I had my headphones
audio?
in, and yeah, my headphones were in, but it was still coming through my speakers, and my mic picked it up. You up?
Oh. So.
It's fixed now, but
Okay, all right, it's fine.
so you don't want to start just fuck it.
No, fuck it. So they're at a motel, and there's some creepy shit starts happening, like Mr. Potato Head goes missing, and it's middle of night, and the toys get on the ground, and they start walking around, and keep this in mind, they're in a motel, not a hotel, but a motel.
Hotel, motel, holiday Inn.
Buzz steps in some sticky substance on the ground, on the floor of a motel room. Some sticky shit. He pokes at it. He goes, "Ew, it's sticky," and then he tastes it. He goes, "Ew," and that's all that's ever mentioned of it.
Okay, the sticky is suggestive. If he would have said.
Yes, it's suggested it's that pet iguana.
Yeah, but had he referenced it tastes salty, well,
yes, they might as well have. You know, the people that were making that movie were thinking,
Well, the problem is when they're making it, they're probably just like, yeah, this, that. All right, gotta put this in. All right, got it. And then they're watching, and they're like, oh shit.
Because I was just looking at the computer like just like that makes it look like, oh no, he's going to taste it. Oh no, this is terrible.
Why again?
I was like, wow, this is bad. But then they never addressed it ever again. But
well, of course not.
It's just like, yeah, because it's like it's supposed to be semen.
I don't think it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be.
Was that your idea? Did you sell it to Disney?
Yeah. It was supposed to be. I just wanted to get that off my chest because I watched it the other night. I was like, oh my god, this is so wrong. I have to talk about it.
Okay, so a couple things about that really got me giddy. And I'm just going to talk about it just because
Combat Carl is hilarious.
We finally met Combat Carl. And his 3-4-inch counterpart. That was beautiful.
When was Combat Carl mentioned in the movies?
In Toy Story 1, when Sid has the soldier strapped to the rocket in the very beginning, and he's like, "Oh no, it's a Combat Carl."
Oh yeah, yep. That's right. I knew that name sounded familiar.
When I'm watching the Toy Story Terror, it's like, "I'm Combat Carl." I'm like, "Oh Jesus." They're really doing it.
Missing.
Another thing is, huh? What?
Go ahead.
Oh, so in Toy Story 2, we figured out that Woody's kind of rare and he's a thing, but we don't really know much about it. And in this Toy Story Terror, he posts him as a or online as like sheriff, like cowboy doll, and Woody sells for $2,000. That kind of shows how rare he is.
That should be cray.
And you know what really pissed me off? So that guy,
What?
he's selling toys online. Woody sells for $2,000. I mean, when I buy a $20 toy from Big Bad Toy Store, I get it, wrapped in some bubble wrap and in a pretty good box. He laid a $2,000 doll on some packing peanuts and just boxed it up and taped it.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
It should be wrapped in gold at that price.
Yeah, that he should hand deliver it.
Hand delivered.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like the kind of the generic transformer that was in it.
Transitron. That tweet I made got a lot of attention.
I didn't see the tweet you made.
I said I want a third-party Transitron.
Oh, yeah. Transitron's like, I'm free.
Transitron.
Transitron disassemble.
That was awesome though, how they did that. Yeah, it was pretty much a Transformer. Third party. I have a question.
Okay.
Did you buy anything this week?
Yes, I did.
Ooh.
I got a few things. First thing I got was I finally got a Marvel Legends Dark Wolverine.
Is it the normal Wolverine or the other guy?
It's Dakin.
Oh, it is.
Or Dakin. Yeah, it's Dakin because he has his two bone claws. He has his tribal tattoos on his left arm. Oh yeah, it's the Wolverine head sculpt.
Okay.
Yeah, I've looked it up before, and I think the variant where he has unmasked with the mohawk, I think that's pretty rare, isn't it?
I've seen it a couple times.
Have you?
I have. I didn't know you were looking for Dark Wolverine. I've seen it a couple times.
I mean, I just wanted the Wolverine one. I didn't really care about the mohawk version.
The punk rock guy.
Yeah, supposedly he's pretty popular in the homosexual community.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. Speaking of
tell
that,
me why.
What are you trying to insinuate here?
I'm just saying that maybe you could explain.
Hey. Well, you see, that's stereotypical.
Hey.
Actually, in regards to that, I have a good friend he used to work at Toys R Us with, and he and his partner of 17 years went to New York this past week and got hitched. So congratulations to them.
Sweet. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yep.
Partner of 17 years. That's what I couldn't get. Like, wow.
17 years.
That's patience.
That's a lot of patience.
That's a lot. Yeah.
And I actually got another Marvel Legends figure that I've been looking for. I got it from an unlikely source too.
Do you have it in hand?
No, I'm picking
it up. Then shut up about
Wednesday. it. But I mean, you shut up about it. I bought a Marvel Legends Hawkeye from Walmart.com.
If you get the classic Hawkeye, I'm gonna punch you. I'll punch you so fucking hard. I'm gonna punch you in your butt.
I mean, I would like either one equally, but yeah, I'll probably be more excited if I get the classics one. But then I'll be kind of pissed too because I really like the Ultimates design. I'll be like, well, shit, now I gotta buy another one.
Well, the Ultimates one is easier to find. I don't think the classic one is actually out, so you're probably getting the Ultimate.
I think it is out because I think I saw it on eBay.
Wow.
But I'm not sure. But it's funny because, or maybe it was because I'm not sure because actually, one of the earlier Toy Biz Marvel Legends had a classic Hawkeye.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a more of a like the classic, more to the original boats, not like the more modern one that's featured with this one.
Yeah, I was actually in the market for that Hawkeye, and then they announced the classic one. I was like, well, I'll wait for the variant. And also the Future Foundation Doctor Doom and Red Deadpool just hit the market, and apparently they are shelf warming overseas, like hardcore. And you can get them for not too much, way more than retail, but
I've
apparently a
just
lot of
been
people
really.
want. No, go ahead, please.
On what? I think there's a lag because.
Yeah,
I think you're hearing my audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see my connection real quick. My connection seems okay. At least mine. Our connection between us isn't too great. Just have to wait.
Yep.
Anyway, what you're saying?
I've been. I've
No,
been
please
really
go ahead.
impatient because I've been really impatient trying to look for the. I've been like checking BBTS like all the time, looking for pre-orders of Marvel Legends, Iron Man Wave 3.
Are those pre-orders up yet?
No, they're not yet up yet. And even though it's not going to be out for a while, I'm really looking forward to the Marvel Legends, Captain America, and Spider-Man lines.
That Captain America trailer. We'll talk about it later. But
oh my god, yeah, I forgot.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
Oh no!
No, we're talking about it later.
No. Oh, you know how excited some
we
people
will talk
were
about
for
it
Thor?
later.
All right, we'll talk about it later.
I know we're very ADD, but oh my god, we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about the squirrel.
I was really irritated. There was a squirrel in the road the other day, and like we stopped because I mean you don't just hit an animal if it's in your way. That's fucked up. We stopped and like we're just waiting for it. Waited like a good 30 seconds. Just sat there like what?
It's like
we blew our horn. It wouldn't move. It took one of us like having to open the door, ready to run at it, just to get it out of our way for it to move. Felt bad.
Man.
Damn.
Yep. Also got Ghost Rider.
Ghost Writer.
Blue. Writer. He writes ghosts. Heroic Age, Captain America.
I like that toy. I don't own it, but I like it.
It's nice.
My friend she's a huge Bucky enthusiast, and we were at Comic-Con, and she was like, I want a Bucky action figure. I was like, well, this is the closest you're going to get for cheap. And she's like, I'll take it. And I was like, well, I want to play with it.
What was the other one? Oh yeah, Black Suit, Man of Steel, Superman.
I read that as Spider-Man in your text message, and I was really confused. It took me like 20 minutes.
And Trail Cutter.
How do you like Trail Cutter?
It's alright. Reminds me a lot of Arms Micron Ironhide. Real tiny little Druk mode. Simple transformation for me, and just kind of a chunky robot mode.
I think you're definitely right. Though, for me, I think Trail Cutter he satisfies a bit more.
Yeah,
I think so. I mean, I see.
I don't think you're not wrong. It's just like I think just because you're hyping him up a lot, I was just kind of disappointed.
I just wanted you to buy a Transformer.
You tricked me.
It'll happen again soon.
Probably, but I'm glad I didn't get Hoist.
Yeah, Trail Cutter I think is the better one. Which
I was thinking about getting. I was thinking about both, but I'm like, nah.
Yeah, Trail Cutter's nice though.
Yep. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
What did I get?
A lot of Marvel, a lot of comic figures.
A lot of Marvel and comic and meh. I'm about to buy something. I'm about to buy a big third-party thing.
What's that?
Quake Wave.
Quake Wave?
Maybe.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Trying to catch up on Masterpiece. I don't think I got anything this week. But I've been playing a shit ton of Pokemon Y. Whole game is all. I've begun breeding, and I'm just about to hatch. Or no, I just had.
Aren't you a little young to start breeding?
No. I'm trying to nickname my Squirtle right now that I just breeded or breeded. That's a dumb.
You should nickname him Squirter.
That's inappropriate. I wonder if it would let me, because they do have like limitations. You can't name it a certain thing.
You can't like name one like Fuckface or something.
I did that in Pokemon Black, but I don't know if they changed it. But I named it Fuckface, all one word, capitals, because it's literally to describe it, the Pokemon is an ice face. It's a giant snowflake, basically, sheet of ice with a face on it. So I caught like 8 of them and named them all types of like fuck faces. It's been a while since I played that game. That's all I got. But you know what's exciting? So I'm a younger guy, right? I'm pretty young compared to you, and that's not to say anything bad. You're still young, but I'm borderline adolescence probably in your eyes.
You're sperm in my eyes.
You're a fucking baby.
you fucking live in balls in my eyes.
I thought you're a baby. Get in the garage. I don't know why I thought that. I guess babies. That's where I keep my babies, in the freezer, in the garage.
Nice.
But so when you were young, at what age did you move out of your house?
I stuck around for a while.
Yeah, I was like 34. Kenna was still with me, so.
I was probably, I think, 23?
I mean, that's not too bad. Did you go to school? Yeah, that's not very bad at all.
Yeah.
Though, I don't really know what's going on yet, but I'm very much talking to a realty company about getting a townhouse next year, so I'm going to drink to that.
Going to drink Diet Cola to that.
I'm going to drink my apple juice to it.
Drink my Snapple.
Shit. That's exciting. The thought of see, I don't even dislike where I'm at. I want responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll probably just have to get rid of this whole "what I got this week" section, because that probably won't happen for me anymore.
Not for a while.
Not for a while.
Once you realize, like, holy shit,
Fuck.
I have this to pay for. Fucking electricity.
I gotta go.
Hold on, water's not free.
We've already see now the only thing. See now here's the bitch is we have 4 people who are very very enthusiastic and very in on it. At least 4, and we only have 4 utilities that we need. Technically 3. Water is included into the rent, so we need gas, electric, and then this sounds really stupid, but basic cable and internet. So somebody's gonna take gas and electricity. Those go up in and out of season, so everyone's gonna chip in, like, you know, hey, it was a little high this month, take this, and just so we don't have to split it all evenly, we're just gonna take a utility. And for the cable and internet, me and my girlfriend are gonna take that. It'll basically be 2, depending on how much internet we use, because 4 adamant internet users will need pretty good internet.
Mm-hmm.
It has a basement, and I don't have to worry about where my shit's going.
That'd be cool.
It's exciting. It's so exciting.
I just farted.
That's great.
Let's get into
That's
news.
really great.
There's actually a good amount of news.
I did actually get something. I got a toy this week.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, you're not gonna believe this.
You got a toy.
A toy. You're not gonna believe this. I swear you're not gonna believe it.
Okay.
I'll post a picture later too. So last night I went on a double date with Legif and best friend, and as we're sitting at the coffee shop waiting for his girlfriend to come in, he works at a Goodwill donation center, and it's really messed up. But they have certain parameters for of stuff that you would want, because he works at Goodwill. At least the one he works at, they're able to get first pickings or at least discounts. And I don't really know what he did. Regardless, I know that there's parameters there. It's whatever. But we're just sitting there at the coffee shop, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got something for you." I'm like, "Oh, cool." I figured it was a McDonald's toy. Guess what he pulled out?
What?
A fucking Generation 1 Blitzwing.
What?
Still had its missiles. The stickers are still applied.
No shit.
This woman came in with a box of Legos. and dumped them out while they were sifting through them, and she had that, and he saw the Decepticon logos. Like, I bet Wild will like that. He pulled it out, and I screamed in the middle of this cup of joe. Because I've always wanted one. And yeah, the only thing it doesn't have is its normal gun or sword. It has all of its appendages. It's in very good condition. I'm positive.
You had to. Why didn't you put a picture of that like instantly?
Well, I've been busy.
You know how much a reissue Blitzwing is?
Yeah, that's the thing. This is a reissue, I'm pretty sure. And wait, how much?
$220.
Incomplete.
Complete.
How much for an incomplete one? I told him, I was like, you could have gotten like $60 for this at least, depending on which one it is.
Check.
Cause
it's probably the Toys R Us commemorative reissue Blitz. That's the original Japanese one I looked at earlier.
Has the tank turret.
Vibrating.
Has the yeah, it has the 2 little purple missiles.
What? I don't think it. No, I'm thinking of Astro Train that got a Toys R Us.
Wait, Blitzwing never got a Toys R Us re-release?
No, that's either really G1 or a Takara reissue.
Is there any way to discover that on the actual toy? I checked the copyright. Copyright's
look,
yeah.
What's the copyright say?
It said 83 or 84 or whatever.
Then that's G1.
I thought the copyrights didn't change. Let me go grab it real quick.
No. Copyrights change. Reissues have new year copyrights on them.
Let me check 1 second. Where is it? I can't hear Jesse. Because I'm looking for my Blitzwing. It's on my floor somewhere, I thought. What happened to it? I had it for a day, now it's dead. Alright, where the fuck is it? So I should clean my room, but I don't. Because it's just gonna get dirty again. Fuck!
This is exciting. Hearing why Russell
Not saying
is
that it
garbage.
isn't fun anymore, but I really want to find it now because I want to play with it. Ow! Fuck! God damn it.
Couldn't find it.
Well, I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Yeah, but I have a good amount of G1 reissues, and they all have the reissue copyright date on them. So if that doesn't have like a 2001 copyright on it, then that's G1.
Ah, man, that's where's it been? Because it doesn't look like it has shelfware. Like, I mean, the stickers are peeling a tiny bit, but the rub symbol's still there. I don't.
That's pretty cool.
That's nuts.
But apparently I'm looking. Loose Blitzwings aren't really going for a whole lot.
Which is fine, but
I mean that's confusing. Like I saw a reissue Blitzwing for $190 in box. I can buy loose G1 Blitzwing for $35 complete.
Blitzwing has been pretty common, but yeah, hey, I like it though.
I just find that really odd that the reissue from 15 years later is more expensive than
because the box.
Probably just a box, yeah. But like you could buy a Blitzwing without any accessories or even the gun turret for $10.
That's a not a very good deal.
No, it's not. There's not much toy there.
Nope.
Okay. News. We actually got a good amount of Transformer 4 news.
Line it up.
Okay, it's once you get past like all the usual like more on set pictures of cars doing shit. Hey, there's another car just driving around.
There's a car. Is it a Autobot Decepticon? Is it the guy getting the coffee? For Michael Bay's douche ass, nobody knows, but it's news.
But then we actually get a really cool set of pictures, some CGI renders, which I've been really looking forward to. The first is a kind of a collage of Optimus, Bumblebee, and Grimlock.
Ooh, kind of. They're not really.
It's Grimlock's head, T-Rex head, and it looks pretty fucking badass, I gotta say. You can't really see Bumblebee all too well because he's very shiny and small, but like he definitely looks very different.
Bumblebee? Bumblebee looks like.
Yeah, Bumblebee.
So you know that.
You know, he almost looks kind of Prime-ish.
Well, you know that that comparison people use where they say Michael Bay's movie designs look like shredded metal.
Yeah.
He kind of does.
No. You think so?
I do. I mean, these aren't much to go off of. They're very flat, and I'm sure there's more to them, but yeah, I do.
But then the CGI renders of Prime aren't flat. Not at all. You get to see a good amount of them. Yeah, they're not like the biggest quality, but you get to see. I'm really liking this Age of Extinction Optimus Prime design.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, I think it looks very. I'm not looking at it right now. I don't want to. But I had an actual word for how he looked. He looked very post-war-ish, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, but what I really like, I mean, he looks like he's kind of taking on some aesthetic cues from Sentinel. Mm-hmm. Primarily like that collar. That's the one part of the design I really liked. The Sentinel is like he had that like massive collar that just kind of made him look more important.
He actually just put his head on Sentinel's dead body.
You know what? It's just, fuck fixing my arm. Just hold on a second. Yank. And just say.
We're just robots.
This was not very effective, Optimus. We still have to fix that damaged fucking body. It's like, yeah, well, I didn't think this.
Give it. Fuck it. Nope. And he just pushes it into the ocean. Nope.
But yeah, I'm really liking it. I just kind of wish the toy kind of just represented it a little bit better.
Yeah, but then again, we'll probably get more toys. Though I have a question. So
yes.
Are you talking about the multiple renders of Optimus Prime?
Yes.
Did you see the Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Optimus Prime speaketh?
Yes.
Is that actual like line from the? Are those lines from the movie?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And
I didn't listen too much
because I know that there's spoilers in it, so I was curious.
Yeah, I didn't want to listen to spoilers. I just wanted to listen. Like they're doing something really interesting on this set movie. They actually did it twice. With the the first bit we'll get to in a little bit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I heard that.
But like they're doing like actually like voices on set, which is very. They haven't done that before.
Yeah, they're getting people to react more realistically.
Which that's a great idea. I mean, it gets the voice actors more involved in the movie. They just don't like spend a day in a studio and never see the actors.
Well,
but like they're actually like, going kind of old school and actually having like that voice actor there on set and speaking in a microphone. And
is it actually like Peter Cullen there? Or are they playing it over like a loudspeaker? I don't think he's actually there.
You don't think he's actually there? I didn't think about that. I just assumed he was there.
I don't think so. Well, here's the thing is, so this is kind of different, but with the one that we're going to talk about in a minute, where all those extras are literally running back and forth, just to the sounds of metal. There's also something cool with those sounds of metal I'll bring up when we talk about that one.
Okay.
They're playing.
But what do you think of?
They're playing the sound, and it'd be great if there was actually for a show like The Walking Dead, when a zombie gets killed, normally they don't actually put an arrow or a bolt through their head. Someone will be behind the camera. They'll give the zombies numbers, and when that one gets killed, they'll yell the number, and they'll act dead, and they'll fall. For something like this, where there's just a random sound coming from. I'm sure there is, but I like the thought of there's just a random sound coming from nowhere, so they have no really idea of where to run. And everyone's just kind of standing there, just like, ah, dinosaur, Optimus, yay, thanks Optimus. Hey. And they're just like looking like down, and some guy's just like turned around, facing the wrong way, and
be like, alright, number 1, good job. Number 5, good job. 12, what the fuck are you
what the fuck are you doing? Hey guys, he has like a hot dog in his hand. Hey,
hey, there's this bird over here. You see this bird?
guys, look at this bird. It's a really cool bird. If you guys
12. What the fuck, man?
Actually, what I was thinking was, while you guys were playing that Optimus Prime voice, I was actually pretending the bird was Optimus. It was really funny in my head.
Alright. What do you think of,
I don't...
back to this, collage. What? So, you think Bumblebee just kind of looks like shredded metal?
we can't really tell what he is. I can't, but yeah, I think it's much easier to,
I think the chest looks really cool. I think it looks very Prime-ish, like Prime
I like
Bumblebee.
I like the chest. Don't know if I like the chest blade, but
But yeah, I'm really, really loving this new Prime design. Really digging it.
it's okay.
Grimlock's head. Oh,
it looks cool.
they did it right.
I want to know if see, this is something they could really do. I bet Grimlock's gonna have a robot mode. Though,
Oh yeah.
imagine if
I would. Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna have a robot mode too. I'd be kind of disappointed if he just went from, like, the rumor is that he was gonna be like that rusty truck.
which I wouldn't have minded. Though,
If it went from like rusty truck to dinosaur,
Yeah.
that would be kind of weird.
or if it's rusty truck to robot, and then he's just like, I'm a dinosaur now.
yeah.
That would actually fit in with the movies. Or if he was designed as a dinosaur, they could turn into a robot, and then when he scanned another vehicle, I don't know. I have no fucking clue what they could do. And I'm putting way too much thought into it. I'm putting more thought into it, I bet, than the writers did. So
Yeah, probably. Everyone's always overthought explanations for movies,
Especially these
the movie
movies.
characters. Yeah, but yeah, you know what I want? I want like a fucking $100 Supreme Class Grimlock, one the size of Devastator from RLTF, that just like lights, sounds, like the whole shebang.
too bad it's going to be like Revenge of the Fallen, and the most you're going to get is a Cyberverse Commander and a robot replica. Have at it.
That will be the day
Be the day you just...
where I just lose my mind.
just start screaming.
That's it. That's the final button.
That's the button. Hey, guess what? I'm buying Quake Wave. Third party button.
Yep. Speaking of Grimlock and sounds on set, they deleted that news story.
They did?
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I listened to it.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like this, they actually had the sound of Grimlock roaring on set, and it's like the perfect mixture. It kind of sounds like a robotic lion.
But it's a dinosaur. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I discovered actually something really cool with that. And I kind of put
What's
two
that?
and two together of what it looks like is going on. Now, this isn't a prediction of what I think is going on. This is at least of me trying to make sense of what's going on and a little bit of what I want to happen. So, with that, what the scene is in this, okay, if you care anything about possible Age of Extinction spoilers, okay, though, okay, that's it. If minor spoilers, whatever, I don't care, I don't even know. It's literally people running. So, the way the scene, apparently if you can't find it anymore, the way it's going is there's a group of people they're extras, and there's a group of people like on a sidewalk, and some of those really crazy nice sports cars are in between the what kind of truck is it? The gigantic flat nose flat front.
It's like an old school Peterbilt.
Yeah, it's basically G1 Motormaster, and it's probably Motormaster. Those other cars are probably Stunticons, because there's a red one, a blue one, and I'm pretty sure a silver and black one. Or a red one, a yellow one. They're probably Stunticons. And I heard this a lot more than the actual roar. So there's people run in one direction, and then you hear the roar, and then they run back, and then you hear metal clanging, and the metal clanging sounded a lot like things hitting each other, like combining. And I really wish it was still there so you could hear that. But that's definitely what I picked up, and then they ran back. So maybe those people are like, oh shit, robot dinosaur, run, oh god, it's combining, oh god, oh, the dinosaur's still there, shit. I'm gonna see if I can find it actually on YouTube, because I want to know what you think about my little crackpot theory.
That would be really cool.
That's at least what I picked up. I was hoping you would actually notice that, so I wasn't crazy.
I didn't really hear the metal clanging, but once I just heard the roar, I just kind of like
stopped listening.
Blacked out. Yeah, I was like, that's awesome. But that seems like it's kind of like going off of a full Cybertron trailer.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to it again to make sure I'm just not crazy. I might be hearing. Yeah, okay, yeah, that definitely sounds like that's what's happening.
Shoot me the link to that video. Oh, you already did.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me listen now.
Listen super close.
People running back. Oh shit, no, go this way.
Do we want to deal with the tall guy or the dinosaur? Fucking tall guy.
Like, oh, we're running this way. Nope, bad idea, go this way. That's awesome. Oh, that roar at the very beginning. I'm gonna watch that part again.
Wait, the what at the very beginning?
The roar.
I thought the roar was until the end.
Huh?
I thought the roar was until the end.
The roar's at the 7-second mark.
Listen at the 19-second mark. I hear like moving sounds at the 7-second mark.
Yeah, I hear that too.
He roared twice. Let me say 7 second.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, I'll just take it to 6 to be safe. Okay, yeah, I heard it and it was covered up. Okay. That's confusing, Michael Bay.
That's confusing.
Michael Bay got a whatchamacallit thrown at him. Air conditioner.
AC. Okay. And another CGI render of a Bumblebee came in the form of the clapperboard, where it looks like he has a shield, just like Optimus. It's kind of shaped like a star.
What
like
is?
The Bumblebee shield.
Okay. Is there significance to that, or does it just seem cool?
I'm sure. There's no significance as far as I can see.
Oh, I didn't know it was like a reference. Like, oh, in G1 he had a shield with a star on. Oh, I see that. No. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, you know what it looks like?
What?
It's like doesn't look like a bee. It looks like a wasp. The stinger. See? That seems like something
like right in the center.
Yeah.
I can kind of see that. Yeah.
Though okay, you know what I really hate about Bumblebee?
Everything. He's so popular, and there's like he's a major shell former, and they make way too many of them.
His gun arm.
You never liked his gun arm?
I liked it in the first 3 movies. Look at that one.
Oh, this one.
It looks like one of those generic Decepticon ones from like movies 2 and 3.
Yeah. Yeah. It does seem overly long.
I mean, this is rough renders. But what did I say? Like, I bet a lot of these actual robot renders are probably still being designed.
It's actually, I mean, like, for the longest time, I was having difficulty getting, like, any, like, form of excitement for Transformers 4.
Mm-hmm.
these last few bits of news got me pretty excited.
It didn't really get me excited. It got me more so of like, it's cool to see things are moving. I like to see a physical, and except just like, yeah, we're filming, and I got a fucking air conditioner thrown at my head. Like, okay, that's great, but
this motherfucker in China just threw a fucking AC at me.
It'd be great if Michael Bay was like, okay, I don't mean this in any sort of offensive way.
I know.
But fucking Michael Bay like, the motherfucker in Japan or Vietnam, wherever we were, just
this fucking Chinaman threw this fucking AC at me. I mean, why do you fucking
it would
think?
just show, oh my fucking god.
What?
Are you kidding me?
What are you, oh my god. Like, oh my god.
This is so intentional, it makes me sick.
What? What?
This guy, look at, you'll see, never fucking, you'll see it.
Alright.
Look at his pictorial review. Now scroll through the pictures. No, please, scroll through. You know, the part where he actually cuts off a part of the figure and to explore his desktop background.
Uh-huh.
I do like his avatar, though. His avatar is great.
Oh, yeah. That was very intentional.
But yeah, that was very, very... Wow, that...
I didn't realize that figure had a matrix in his chest.
Oh, it does. I don't care about that figure, though, so...
Yeah. It looks alright, but yeah. That's cool.
It looks like a... Hey, I'd spend $60 on that, not however much they're asking.
Probably $100.
$100. Nope.
Let's see. How much?
It's probably 100. I think it's the same... Yeah, the same people who made Hegemon. I liked Hegemon. Didn't get it, but I wanted it.
I
think it's Toy World.
Who made it? Who makes that Orion figure?
I think Toy World.
Toy World.
Toy World.
They don't have a pre-order up for it, so...
Who, BBTS?
Don't know. Nope. Not a BBTS.
Let me see about that. I burped. Excuse me. Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
I will say when I find it.
And you'll say, I'm sorry, Jesse, you're right, when you see that there is not.
Alright, let me just see for a fucking second.
Fucking see, man. Just fucking look. I mean, just fucking look, man.
I'm sorry, Jesse, you were right.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
I know Robot Kingdom has it. Let me check. Hey Jesse, what are you gonna be for Halloween?
Me.
What's your wife gonna be?
Her.
I know what your kids are gonna be.
Batman or Robin.
No,
yeah.
they're gonna be wrong.
They're gonna be wrong. They're gonna be different.
Because their dad doesn't know continuity. You ruined Halloween, Dad.
Really... Sorry.
They're gonna bring that up to you when they're like 20.
Dad, you're such a fuck up.
Dad, God damn. Look what you did, Dad. You did this to me. They're gonna blame like their drug problems on you. Remember that time? God damn.
You gave me the wrong fucking Robin costume.
God, I didn't want to be Christian Bale.
You want me to talk like this for the rest of my life?
This is what you wanted, Dad. I can't be what you want me to be. Hit a little too close to home. I can't find a Robot Kingdom either. Maybe it got canceled, but I know people got it, so fuck it. Maybe it just doesn't exist.
Fuck it. Alright.
I'll tell you what I'm going to be for Halloween, though. I actually want to talk about that.
What?
This is exciting. So, I actually went to the thrift store today, or yesterday, and got stuff for it. I'm going to be Jesse Pinkman.
Who the fuck? Oh, from Breaking Bad?
And my friend's going to be Walter White. And
Does he have a goatee?
We're going to draw it on. So, actually, this is embarrassing, but...
Is he shaving his head?
No, actually, We were gonna buy a bald cap and a goatee. The problem is you can't really find a goatee, like a fake one, an actual one piece like Walter White's. So we're gonna draw that on. Real.
You can shave off mine and glue it onto his face.
Good idea. Mail it to me.
Alright.
$8 ship. And for the bald cap, he was like, well, I don't really want to buy a bald cap because that's too much work to get to the costume store near here. I was like, alright, fine, we'll buy you a hat. You'll be Heisenberg. We'll get you sunglasses. He's like, alright, works. And for Jesse kinda, I mean, I'm not gonna shave my head for Jesse, and obviously I have longer hair than Jesse, a lot longer, so I'm just gonna wear a beanie with it all just in there. And
stop making fun of my non-hair.
Hey, I'm not making fun of it, but Jesse, he never, except for the end of the show, he doesn't really have facial hair. It's just more of scruff, and I can't. It's not that I can't grow facial hair like full, but I can't. Just because I always shave. I never let it grow, so it's just fuzz on my face and the sides of my face. So I'm leaving that, and it feels really weird. I'm leaving it for Jesse.
Oh.
And yeah, so the day after Halloween, I get to shave, and it'll feel so great. But yeah, and we're going to make the Hard Rock blue candy like in my oven and put it in the small bags and hand it out. And he's going, my friend, we're gonna sit on the porch for most of it, most trick or treat, and he's gonna pass it out saying, "Try my product." We know little kids aren't gonna get it. We're gonna see if parents do. And there is going to be a portion where we go inside, and whenever someone knocks, he's going to swing the door and yell, "I am the one who knocks," and it's gonna be great.
I cooked it today.
See, we wanted to get Jolly Ranchers.
Safe. It's just pure glass.
It's not candy. It's glass.
It's pure glass.
We were gonna get Jolly Ranchers, and we're just gonna get bags of them and just pick out the blue ones. But because some parents might be iffy about a kid eating something that is made by somebody. I get that. But we have to buy tons of small bags of Jolly Ranchers because none of the big bags have fucking blue in them. So be too much money. I'm excited. This is fun. Anyway, you should do that. Do something fun like that.
I want to shave my head.
Why? Why don't you grow your hair out?
Cause it's not that easy when you have a
Wait, you said
pretty good.
You said you don't want to shave your head, or you do want to shave it?
I do.
Why?
It's kind of difficult. Because I have a pretty good receding hairline, and it's just it looks awkward at a lot of points.
Well, your hair doesn't do the U thing around the sides of your head. I don't think your hair looks bad.
Mm-hmm. Stop trying to get in my pants.
My girlfriend is also always very. It's never like, "Oh, do you like my new haircut?" When she cuts her hair, she cuts her hair. So she shaved her. Okay, so she shaved a quarter. She did the whole thing where she shaved the side of her head a couple years ago. And she dyed it, and then she's like, and then she shaved off more of it. And she's like, "All right, this is cool." She liked it for like a week, and then she's like, "I'm just gonna shave my head." I was like, "Please don't do that." And then she shaved her head. I was like, "God damn it!" And then it grew back, and then that was in January. We got to August. She's like, "I'm starting school. I want to be different. I'm gonna shave the sides of my head." I was like, "Why?" So she shaved the sides of her head, and now she's growing out the top of it and not the sides, and now she's growing out all of it. And she's like, "Well, I want to shave it again so it can grow all equal." I'm just like, "Oh my god." Make up your mind. She always dyes it, bleaches it. It's nuts. I never see her with the same haircut.
Last bit of Transformers 4 news.
I was actually mainly asking that. Does your wife do that?
Do what?
Just constantly changing her haircut?
No, not really.
She ever... Man, that's weird. That's a weird stereotype then.
She's every maybe year. The most she'll ever do is every year she'll just cut it really short, to her jawline,
mm-hmm.
and that's it.
That's it.
And then just let it grow.
I got this.
What?
No, I just imagine it's that time again. It's changing seasons. Gotta cut the hair, and then it's just a ritual waiting for it to grow back. I don't know why. I've been thinking in animated GIFs all night, or GIFs, whatever.
GIFs.
Is it GIFs or GIFs?
I always thought it was GIFs.
GIFs of peanut butter. I don't care. Peanut butter is not that good. Peanut butter is so overrated.
I love peanut butter.
I like it, but goddamn, it needs some chocolate. What about Transformers 4?
It's a wrap. They finished filming.
Good for them.
Yep. So
as it were,
less than a year, we'll be seeing it in theaters.
This time next year, it'll be on fucking DVD.
Yes, it will be. Huh?
Weird. Huh.
Yeah. Fucked up. That's fucked up, man.
That's a fucked up way to think. This time next year, I won't be living where I am.
Shit just got fucking
It's
real,
exciting.
man.
It's so exciting. God, Transformers 4. I'm not that excited for it, but it's cool.
You know what I'm excited for though?
I don't know.
Captain America.
So, real quick, leading up, I'm gonna tease you. So you know how their Thor 2 comes out in a week and a half, 2 weeks?
Is it a week and a half?
Comes out the 8th.
Yeah.
I work at a movie theater, and my other friend works at another AMC, and I was thinking about going to the Thor marathon, but I really don't care to. But then she's like, dude, it's our chance to see the Avengers in theaters one more time. I was like, oh, you're fucking right.
Until the next Marvel movie comes out.
Yeah, because I saw the Avengers. I saw the Avengers in theaters 5 times when it was out.
That's fucking nuts, man. That blew my mind.
I gave them so much of my money. So
that's crazy.
I'm about to get in for free, so I don't even care. So yeah, we're gonna go see the Thor marathon.
I'm not excited for Thor.
I am.
I don't plan on seeing it in theaters. If I do, it's going to be against my will.
There are 2 after credit scenes confirmed. So, and that's not a spoiler. If you think it is, sorry, it's not. And if you're mad at me, you don't want to stay.
I fucking hate you. Why would you tell me there's after credit scene?
Now people stay till the fucking credits. Don't get. God, I'm still mad about that guy who just got real pissed off at me when I told him that for Iron Man. That cheeses my puffs. God.
But you know what trailer came out this week?
The final trailer for Hunger Games: Catching Fire.
Yes! I so don't care about that movie.
God, I'm not excited to work that movie release.
I hated the first movie.
I didn't mind it. You know what movie I hated?
What?
Captain America! Not really. I like that movie. So let's talk about the trailer.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a good trailer.
Oh, G. Willikers.
Alright, that was a good trailer talk. Alright, moving on.
Yeah.
Trailer.
A lot of shit seems to be, like, really happening.
They have,
like, a lot of...
They have multiple helicarriers.
Was there multiple?
Yes.
Or was it just one?
There's multiple.
Oh.
Shit's getting fucked.
Uh-huh. Man, if you haven't seen the trailer, what the fuck? Go ahead, watch it. Pause this video, go watch it, and then get back to us because we're going to be talking a lot of shit about this. But it really is it just me, or does it seem like Shield is like starting to become a bad guy?
Well, I know about that. Okay, so this isn't supposed to be a spoiler for the movie. It's a prediction. So if you're worried about possible Captain America: The Winter Soldier spoilers, whatever. But this is comic book stuff, so whatever. So my friend, again, the same friend who got the Bucky figure, she's hardcore Captain America, and God, I texted her. I was like, "Did you see the trailer?" And I just got all capital exclamation points back. So yeah, that was fun. Like, then while I was trying to just talk to her about the trailer, I got fucking like screen caps of the trailer. Like, what do you think this is? I was like, well, okay. With the thing about Shield being evil, that's a thing in the comics.
Right.
It's not Shield being evil, but okay. So remember that guy who Steve was talking to in the beginning, the big fancy guy?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's the leader of Shield. And in the comic books, that's Alexander.
The one that says to start a new world, we had to break or destroy the old.
Yeah, and that starts wars or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's Alexander Lucan, presumably, and Alexander Lucan in the comic books is a bad guy. So he's probably the main baddie. Because I was thinking about that while watching the trailer. I was like, oh man, all the shit's going down. Watching the trailer, I forgot about the Winter Soldier. And then when he showed up in the trailer, I was like, fuck. I thought oh man, he looks so awesome. He walked right out of a comic book page. It looks great. And not even how he acts or like how he looks. Where I get that is the arm.
Mm-hmm.
That is they're not playing around with that. They're just like, no, just give him a sleeve. Just fuck it. We're not gonna go all like bionic and waste a whole bunch of money.
And I wasn't sure, like, when we saw the figure of Captain America, I was kind of iffy about like his new uniform, which is more based on the Commander Steve Rogers uniform. But that uniform looks pretty slick in the trailer.
It looks like in part of the trailer he's also wearing his World War II outfit.
It does. Like, it was like a half a second you saw it.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder, and I kind of want him to at least reference or have there's explanation why he doesn't have the Avengers outfit. Or maybe there's like, that looked dumb. Coulson's dead, you don't need to wear that anymore.
Or is this because, he's working for S.H.I.E.L.D. full time, he just wanted something more, I don't know,
but he liked
modern?
He liked the Stars and Stripes. Hey.
But he also thought the Stars and Stripes were old-fashioned.
Hey. The things that are about to come to light, we could use some old-fashioned.
Not anymore.
No. Now Avengers is old-fashioned. Now we're about to be in Avengers 2 fashion. Okay, I'm just not gonna beat around the bush. That fucking scene at the end where, also, man, Chris Evans is stepping up his acrobatics. Or either that's really good editing and stunt work. Whatever the case, he looks swift. The way he's jumping off that roof and throws that fucking shield and turns and catches it without blinking an eye. It's beautiful. That got me giddy.
I'm super excited to see it. See one of the helicarriers just crashing.
So, one thing that bothers me is
what's that?
Really dumb. Black Widow's hair is so boring.
I did like it curly too. I liked it best in Iron Man 2.
I did not like the hair in Iron Man 2.
You fucking suck.
I really enjoyed it in Avengers. Nothing.
You like the shorter hair?
Yeah, it's nothing against Scarlett Johansson. It's nothing to even be like a prude. It's just someone who cares about cosmetology and. Damn, the curls added volume, and I don't know. I don't want it to be boring. Anyway, so I don't know what to think. Like, I'm trying to put together, aside from the Alexander Lukin thing, I can't put together too much of a story out of this trailer.
It's hard. Yeah, it gives some information, but not a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. It's a good. I'm gonna watch it again real quick. I'm gonna watch it while we're talking about it.
Alright.
Captain America. Oh, so I had to stop laughing. I had to stop myself from laughing while watching the trailer, where he's talking to Nick Fury, and he's like, "This isn't freedom." I don't know. I thought the whole Freedom America thing. I chuckled. I was like, "Stop. Be serious."
I didn't.
I don't know. I liked how.
Laugh or anything.
I like how self-aware of it itself is. It's just. Did he jump without a parachute? Or did he have a parachute? Nope. No, he didn't.
Then you just see him falling like, oh shit, I forgot something.
And she also brought up something good in the trailer. Steve and Natasha don't really have tension between them. It's more of like they're bros. Mm-hmm. So that's good because Natasha and Bucky had a thing. So
what else is there?
Why do all the Avengers give off really good one-liners when they jump out of the back of a Quinjet?
Because they're self-aware of what's going on.
Because... hold on. Wait. The hell? Oh, okay, never mind. Tear the old one down. That makes enemies. There's Nick Fury being a badass. Walking. Oh! We didn't even talk about the Falcon!
Oh, yeah. Forgot all about, fucking Falcon. What are you talking about?
The hell is that?
I think the guy who plays Falcon was on Sons of Anarchy.
Maybe.
He was if it's the guy I'm thinking about, he was leader of the One Niners club.
I have no idea what that is.
You should watch Sons of Anarchy.
I kind of did. I saw Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
I actually own Pacific Rim on digital and DVD now. Also,
Why both?
okay, that scene in the elevator, and he just kicks everyone, then just kicks his shield onto his arm. This seems like a really good movie.
Yes.
I don't get too excited over Captain America. I really do like it, or like the story and the character, but I'm really excited for this movie.
4-4-14.
I also like the shot of him walking through the heat and the smoke, and with Weird Soldier doesn't have his mask on. This looks great. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for Thor, but I'm very excited for this.
I can wait on Thor. I can wait till it comes out on DVD. Or, I mean, I want to like it. I'm just, like, super unimpressed by it. But that's just me. You want to be king? I want to be king now.
Yeah, but what's so special about Captain America? Yay, freedom. That's not freedom. I'm gonna kick your butt. Okay, I realized I was wrong. Good. That's Captain America in a nutshell.
He's for truth, justice, and American way.
Truth, justice, baseball, apple pie.
No, that's Superman.
No, is Man of Steel on DVD yet?
I don't think so.
Man, I'm still really annoyed that movie is...
But I have watched it a couple times since. Just that's all I'm saying.
They could easily figure out who Superman actually is. The government could do that in Man of Steel.
Alright, he lives in Kansas.
Alright,
he's 33 years old.
Okay, unmarketed death. Okay, births. Look who we don't have a birth record for. Guess what, guys? We're going to Martha Kent's house. She's under arrest for harboring an...
It's like, oh, you're so slick. You thought you could cover glasses and no one recognized you, fucking dummy.
Fucking... We just thought you were messing with us. They busted the other. No, you fucking idiot. Come on.
You really told us the truth of where you're at. Wow, you're stupid.
You're really fucking dumb. Look at these glasses. These aren't real glasses. There's no
lenses. Just the general takes them off and just flick them at his face. He's so stupid.
You're really dumb, Superman. You're real dumb.
Tell your mom to go back to fucking IHOP.
Your dad.
But I do have to say, one
dad
part
died
I
in a
really
stupid
like
tornado.
about Man of Steel after watching is I really love how they introduced General Zod on planet Earth with, like, you know, it would be a big deal about aliens coming to Earth and announcing it because, like, they made a huge deal. It wouldn't just be like casually, hey, so these aliens came and they're looking for this guy. There'd be like mass paranoia about these fuckers coming from space. But how do they speak English so well right away? They're not robots. They don't know. They can't search a World Wide Web.
eBay.
How do they speak English on planet Krypton?
They did, didn't they?
Yeah, that's one part that always takes. That's always one part that takes me out of the movie. Like anytime that they have like aliens or, you know, or anything from outer space, like how do they speak English and why English? Why not?
Part of me, or like not even part of me, like I'm very much sure that it is the fact of, well, it'd be really stupid if we had this entire opening scene and they all spoke this really dumb made up language in which we had to have subtitles for the first like 15 minutes.
I would have liked that.
That
would have made more sense to me.
That I think it's just, I don't think it'd be worth the effort. I think it'd take people.
Or they could do what they did in like Hunt for Red October or in Star Trek 6, where they would start speaking in their Kryptonian language and just like zoom in on like what they did in Hunt for Red October, because there are a bunch of Russians in the submarine. For a good portion of like the first act of the movie, they're all speaking Russian until the guy Sam Neill, who's in Jurassic Park, he's one of the Russians. He's speaking Russian, and the camera zooms on his mouth, and then it switches from Russian to English, and then it just zooms back out. It's like acknowledging like, okay, these fuckers are really speaking Russian, but now we're just going to switch to English just so you can stop reading. And they did the same thing in Star Trek 6 when Kirk and McCoy were on trial for supposedly murdering the Klingon ambassador. They're on trial on Kronos, and they're listening to the Klingons speak to them, and at the trial, the Klingons are speaking Klingon, but they're listening through a universal translator on their ear. But then all of a sudden, like it switches from Klingon to English just to, like, so we don't have to read. But like it's still acknowledging that they're actually speaking Klingon. They could have done something like this, but nope. They're just like, "Hey, we're Kryptonians from planet Krypton, and we speak English for some reason."
Oh, you guys have this guy. His name's Superman. He's probably wearing some fake dollar store glasses. Just
My name is Journal Zod. I have a title that is exclusive to your planet only, and I'm not going to explain why we also have a title named General. And my name's Zod. It's very alien sounding, but I have an English title and I speak English. What the fuck?
have you guys seen any of this green rock? That might help. It might help us. Might help our cause. Bryan Cranston needs to play Lex Luthor. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god, that would be so fucking cool.
He's so perfect.
Yes, it would be.
Okay, so did you?
You know what? You know what else I really want? In Superman vs. Batman, I want the reason why they get in a fight is that Bruce Wayne fucks Lois Lane.
That'd be really Ben Affleck of him.
Yeah, it would be. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you so hard.
Oh god. So
Fucking Boston accent and all. It's like
that's Mark. You're thinking of Mark Wahlberg, I think.
Bruce Wayne, or yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, he's from Boston, but so is Ben Affleck.
So you know what's weird, and I don't.
I've came to perfect peace with Ben Affleck being Bruce Wayne, because
I never really cared.
I mean, at first, like, I was like, what? But then, like, it started making a lot of sense, because apparently, Ben Affleck has the build for it, and he's apparently like a real big Batman fan. Like, his favorite Batman story is The Dark Knight Returns. Like, way before, like, it became popular. It was like in the early '90s. Like, he used to be. He's good friends with Kevin Smith, and he's starred in a lot of his movies.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, no one plays an asshole.
Yeah. No, not always an asshole. He wasn't. Well, he's kind of an asshole in Chasing Amy. He was a jealous asshole.
Yeah.
But a good heart, just dumb. But apparently, like, in his house, in his office, he has a bookcase where you pull a book, and the bookcase moves to a panic room, and he calls it the entrance to the Batcave. He doesn't have a Batcave, but he has an entrance to a Batcave.
That sounds like bullshit. Is there evidence of that? Is there an MTV Cribs with that?
No, Kevin Smith was shown it.
Is this Kevin Smith or Ben Affleck's?
Ben Affleck has that in his house. Kevin Smith was shown it.
That sounds like bullshit.
I doubt it.
Well,
you're the skeptic, so you wouldn't believe me if I told you that peanut butter was made out of peanuts.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Hold on. This is gonna seem really dumb to search.
I mean, I was watching last week's episode of Comic Book Man. Just a regular guy had this full-blown fucking, like, man cave that was actually like a bat cave.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he had his man cave, like, all kinds of fucking, like, cool bat stuff. But then it wasn't just it. He actually had, like, a gold statue of William Shakespeare's head, just like from the 60s Batman show, that you push back and then revealed a red button, and you press the red button, a door would open up, and he actually had a second man cave, which was actually molded, like, had was designed to look like an actual cave, and he had like a 130-inch projection TV. He had like the back computer set up, so he had two man caves in one. It was just a regular guy. I'm sure he's pretty well off, but just a regular guy can do that. I mean, a Batman fan that's also has like millions of dollars
More
to
money
his
than he knows what to do
accommodations.
with.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not that far out. And it's just an entrance to basically a panic room, but like he designed it to like look like the entrance to a back cave. So I have a lot of good faith in. I mean,
it doesn't have anything to do with my faith in him as Batman.
I mean, it's my faith in that he's going to take the role seriously.
Is there a release date for Batman versus Superman?
Just 2015.
It needs to come out the same day as Avengers 2.
It's going to be awesome.
That'll be awesome because there will be fights.
Yeah, there will be.
And I'll be at the movie theater, and it'll be, if I still work there, it'll be the movie theater I work at, in which I'll be taking sides and just like yelling at these DC nerds, stupid Batman nerds.
You know what? You're a stupid Marvel nerd.
Oh yeah, while I have my Thor hammer and Captain America shield in hand, huh?
Yep.
So did I ever bring to you my idea for Amazing Spider-Man 2?
I don't think so.
So you know how I work at a movie theater, right?
Yeah, you told me like 5 times today.
No, this is gonna be funny. You know how I cosplay Spider-Man, right?
Uh huh.
I cosplay Spider-Man at work and hang out and yeah.
Go on.
Just that. I was talking to my manager about it. And I finally brought it up to him. They're like, you know, that'd probably be kind of cool. There's legalities to it though, like someone actually dressing as Spider-Man and working in that. But because we have a lot of kids that come in on opening days of superhero movies. Like for Iron Man 3, Jesus Christ. So I think that'd be fun. I'd just be really stupid with it too.
So normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is going on?
Nothing.
Is that it?
Something, kind of. I don't fucking remember. I don't.
Questions?
Yeah, questions.
Let's go to questions.
Okay, one time we gonna.
That's our song that leads us into the Q&A section.
Yep. Type response to me. Okay, first question from Nick. Hey, tip us. It is Nick here.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick. Number 1. Jesse, did you find out about Digimon Fusion?
I did not. You know what? I actually saw a commercial of it on TV and it looks really stupid. So I was like, huh. I was like, I'm not interested in this at all. Looks like fucking that like generic card. Any of those like
Card
generic,
Fight Vanguard.
Like, so, I don't know.
That's the most recent.
like,
Duel Masters.
Not. It's not like a popular like Yu-Gi-Oh or anything like that.
Chaotic.
Yeah, I don't know what. The
I'm
fuck
naming
their name
off
is.
lesser known card games.
Yeah, like any like cartoon like card battle game where they have stupid
Bakugan?
generic monsters is something like that. Yeah, looked more closely related to that as far as animation style and look than any Digimon show I've seen before. So I was like, this is dumb. I hate this. That I forgot all about it until just now. So thank you.
Tired.
Now I'm mad. I am mad.
You pissed me off. Number 2. Wyatt, do you think Kamen Rider should be brought over to the U.S. like Sentai to Power Rangers, or do you think Kamen Rider should stay Japanese?
I don't have an opinion.
Well, he said Wyatt, so.
I had to throw in my thought about it.
Well, my show too. I'm here. I'm important. I think I don't want to sound all uppity about it, saying like, well, I don't want them to mess it up, because that sounds really uppity and stupid. Though, if they wanted to bring it over, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Because Dragon Knight wasn't bad. Dragon Knight, in some regards, was better than Ryuki. It's just... There's so many points of contention. The thing that I would like is toys, but then I forgot who made their... It'd obviously be Bandai, I would assume. Bandai of America. But the Dragon Knight toys were so bad, in my opinion. And normally they don't make too bad of toys. So I don't know, it depends. Mainly my whole thing would be toys. They did apply for a copyright. It was, what was it? It was like it was like Power Rider. And there was another thing, and people assumed that was a Forza adaptation. But nothing ever really happened with it, so it could happen. That's it for that set of questions.
Next.
From Ian. Hey lads, IJK Productions again. To end the Unicron Primus talk, I wanted to talk about it more. I almost gave out my sister's mobile number on my company's podcast after the stunt, but I didn't know if people in the U.S. would call a mobile in the U.K., so I banned it. I plan on getting revenge when I go home next. Kill her. Number 1. Wyatt, did you ever watch Code Lyoko? Oh my god. Yes, I did. And what did you think of it? I looked so forward coming home, and I don't know what it was like in the UK, but Cartoon Network had this thing called Magoozy, and that's how I watched Code Lyoko, and I love that show so much. I'm just gonna finish the question. Have you ever watched the sequel series Code Lyoko Evolution? I didn't. I know that it was in development. It's newer, isn't it? And I heard something about it being live action, but I'm not too sure. Seriously, I feel like this is a lot of work. At least let me know what that is or somewhere to watch it. Because, yes, I really did love the original Code Lyoko very much. Jesse, did you ever see Code Lyoko?
I have no idea what that is.
Fucking good cartoon. Number 2. What changes in movies makes you more mad than the director when the director goes into the movie and changes stuff? The guns in E.T. and Star Wars special editions as an example. Or when prequel is made after the original movies and contradicts the originals, like The Hobbit Part 1.
I don't, that kind of stuff where they change stuff in prequels, that doesn't upset me, but like,
does it cheese your crackers?
No, it kind of makes sense to me. They're just kind of retconning some stuff, but they didn't really do too much, like in The Hobbit. Not that I can remember. I may be wrong there, but like I don't really remember things like, well, they changed this in The Hobbit, they were to change that. So if you could elaborate on some changes they made that you're referring to in The Hobbit, I would like to hear what those were. But especially in the Metal Gear Solid video game series, they change a lot of stuff, like from facts from game to game. Like in Metal Gear Solid 2, it was stated that Big Boss had his clones made when he was in his mid-50s, but then it was in later sequels it was changed that he was 31 or 32 when he had his clones made. So they do that kind of changes in Metal Gear Solid all the time, and I don't mind them to an extent. But the stuff I do mind is where directors just like to fuck with classics and just, I really wanted to make my original vision. I wanted to have like fucking ducks dancing in the background in this scene and have this goofy fucking little troll monster singing in this bar. That kind of stuff gets on my nerves. Like every time Star Wars gets a new release, like there's always something different. Like the first time where it got released back in 97, where they started doing the CG stuff, where they added fuckface Jabba the Hutt in episode 4.
Yeah.
That was kind of stuff was interesting back then because that kind of stuff was still new and fresh. But then it's like, okay, that was a kind of a nice experiment, but they just kept on making changes and changes and changes.
Yeah, and that was a change that actually made sense because after they made that scene, they were like, well, actually, we talked about Jabba so much, let's actually have him have a big reveal in episode 6. That made sense.
And I remember watching on Fox they had like a behind the scenes of them doing all the changes, and apparently just that I remember this like I fucking watched it yesterday, but they're saying that whole Jabba the Hutt scene took 1 year to make.
Which one? Of him talking to him?
Yeah,
God
of
damn.
Han talking to Jabba the Hutt in episode 4. Because
How?
they originally had some like big fat guy and like kind of like like just a goofy jacket, just like talking. That was going to be it was going to be a human. That was just a big fat human, and they just had him like walk around Han Solo. But then like obviously later on they made him this big slug monster, and like they actually like they had the decision like Han Solo walk around Jabba the Hutt, but like he walked around smooth, but Jabba the Hutt has his fucking tail, so they had to kind of improvise on the spot. It was like, all right, let's have him step on his tail and like have Jabba the Hutt react to it, and that was kind of interesting. But now looking back at that scene, that CG was fucking terrible.
Yeah, but still, it was fun to see.
At the time, yeah, but I would much rather just watch the theatrical versions of of those films now because, especially, but the CG that they use for some of the ships, like during the Death Star battle, that's still cool to watch. It's really cool to watch that kind of stuff in like more modern technology, but I do prefer to watch it in and even if it's kind of stiff looking, I still like to see the actual like models of the ships going around. That because it's just like there's actual camera pointed on a fucking object, and you're actually using film, and that's what I like. But like stuff for that's useless changes, like they fucking like in episode 6, one of the more recent releases, they changed the old actor that played Anakin Vader at the ghost scene. They made him had a fucking stand-in for what's the fucking guy's name that played him in 2 and 3. What's his name?
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen. They had him as a stand-in. I was like, ugh. And now recently they had fucking doesn't make any sense why Darth Vader would say no while throwing Palpatine off about. He's like, no, I changed my mind. I did not want to do that. That's so stupid. And how many times they changed to make it look like Greedo shot first. Like they say like, oh, but like the first time, just like they made him look like he shot first, and then he just happened to miss Han Solo's head. But then the next release, they had him like shift his neck so uncomfortably to the right to dodge the beam. It was so unnatural looking.
Well,
it's so stupid. I hate all that shit.
I don't know, like the whole thing with like when they switched out Hayden Christensen, I didn't like it, but I was like, whatever. But then with the no that they added with Darth Vader, I don't know. A lot of it sucks. Then again, there's nothing we can do.
No. I just wish they would just in the latest Blu-ray release, where it's like they released the original trilogy in one Blu-ray set, and the prequel trilogy in another set. In the original trilogy set, did they have the original theatrical versions, or is it the fucking special editions?
Wait, for what? Which release?
The original the Blu-ray trilogy packs that just came out like a year.
Oh no,
or two
those
ago.
those are the new adapted ones.
Oh fuck that, man.
Pretty sure there might be an option. I don't know.
That's bullshit.
But hey,
like I would actually want like a Blu-ray set of the original trilogy, like as like they were originally seen. Like the very first, like even before all this CG shit. they edited the first Star Wars movie to have like episode 4, A New Hope, because when it came out in theaters, it was just called Star Wars. There's no chapter, there's no episode title. It was just Star Wars, and then like I said, that had the title card. It did not say episode 4, A New Hope. It was just Star Wars. And then the next one, it was just, then they just called it Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. I guess that's when George Lucas just got a hair up his ass and was like, I'm gonna make this a big fucking 9-episode series.
It was never supposed to be 9 episodes.
No, it was. That's what he says.
But he's not doing episodes 7, 8, 9.
No, but that's what he said. He said he wanted to originally be 9 episodes. He just
I see.
Yeah, but like he changed his mind. Like he changes his opinion, or not his opinion. He changes like the facts around so often. Like he's just fucking going with the flow. Like he said from the beginning when he wrote the first Star Wars that he had this big long movie planned out that he had to divide into 3 episodes. Then the prequel trilogy, and I was like, no, I really wanted to be 6 episodes. Then later on he said like, no, I really want to be 9 episodes, but I'm not sure when we're going to get to the next 3. So he's full of shit.
As long as they don't suck, whatever.
I don't know.
I like how this question turned into Star Wars podcast.
Well, I mean, that's the biggest, like, when it comes to change, when it comes to changing.
He even referenced Star Wars. I'm kidding.
Yeah, when it comes to changing effects in older movies, classics, Star Wars is the biggest one because they do that so often.
Yeah. Yep. You're not wrong.
Leave it alone.
Ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's like
fixed, don't break it.
I remember when they did the fucking gun thing in E.T. Do you remember a cartoon that was like on there's some basic channel, basic cable channel, I forget what it was called, but it was a show called Duckman, where it had Jason Alexander voicing Duckman, who played George Costanza in Seinfeld. It was a very adult cartoon. It was about this family of ducks that didn't wear pants, and like there was a husband duck and mama duck, but they're like, they live like people. But they were watching like a re-release of Casablanca, and they replaced like the cigarette he was smoking as a carrot. So it just like had a carrot dangling out of his mouth. So they're like just making fun of like all the changes like Star Wars were doing at the time to something so ridiculous. Oh no, it was E.T. that they did that for, where they're making fun of Casablanca. It was funny. Duckman was a funny ass show. He had two conjoined twin sons. But the funny thing was like he was like the shortest out of his entire family. There's Grandma Duck, who's like super mean to him. She was in a wheelchair.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna show you fucking.
It sounds really generic.
No, it was so funny.
How old is it?
It's old. It's at least like 50, it's older than 15 years. Duckman.
Well, let's go through these questions.
Okay.
Oh my god. So, question 3 is, what changes to the Star Wars special editions do you think was unnecessary and completely ridiculous? I think adding Jabba in episode 4 and changing the music at the end of episode 6 was necessary, but changing Boba's voice and then adding the no was unnecessary.
They changed Boba's voice?
They did, but
I did not know that. Like, what did they do?
I think it's in two different parts. It's been a while. I think they did a change in the new one, which I didn't actually see. But the old one, I forget which part it was. But yeah, they did. I remember when they changed the first time, it was a big deal, and then they changed the second time. I think in the new ones. I think it's when they changed the second time. If they didn't, then I actually never heard the second changing.
Here's the intro for Duckman. It's only 30 seconds.
Only
37 seconds, actually.
37 seconds, I'll never get back. Alright, let's watch this shit. Duckman intro. Oh god, this is old. Oh, Jesus. This is an adult show, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely made in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was a private investigator. His sidekick was a pig.
This is really dumb.
It was so funny. It was so good.
Does he have kids?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, does he have a wife?
Yeah. You saw. She's like kind of like a big bitch of a duck.
Alright, question 4.
Next question.
What do you think of IMDb saying what Transformers were in Transformers 4 in the trivia section, Age of Extinction, at least during the time of writing this? Link here if you haven't read it. I haven't read it. Let me see.
I have not read it either.
I don't give a shit about whatever spoilers.
In the trivia section,
Yeah.
Sunstreakers, alternate mode.
How'd you get the link already? I just linked it to you.
I just searched it on IMDb.
I can't find where the actual part is. You link it to me then.
Rodimus's original alt mode, but this time it's a Pagani. So apparently Rodimus is in it. Apparently Optimus Prime is in it. Megatron's alternate mode in this form is a Freightliner Argosy cabover truck.
Oh, maybe that's the flat nose then. But I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't think so.
Maybe.
Drift's original. The Drift is a Hound's original mode. I don't think so.
Okay.
Where did they get this information from?
I hope there'd be Rodimus in it. That'd be cool. Lockdown. Do we know that Lockdown was... I think that is true. This all might be true. Because I remember there was news about, Lockdown being... In this one, Lockdown's name was mentioned along with Cyclonus and a few others. Hound was mentioned in there too. So that might be true.
No.
Lockdown might be the equivalent of Shockwave in this movie. Where it's kind of like a secondary antagonist.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is coming out. They're making a new Sin City. Why?
It's based off of A Dame to Kill For, which was another story in the Sin City graphic novels written by Frank Miller.
Yeah, I get that, but the movie was...
I like Sin City.
Fast and the Furious 7 comes out next year.
Ugh.
Oh, Need for Speed. Need for Speed is going to be awesome because Aaron Paul's in it. Just saying.
Who's Aaron Paul?
Aaron Paul's Jesse Pinkman.
Oh. Didn't he win, Jeopardy?
He was on The Price of Right, yes. He didn't win, though.
He was on Jeopardy too, wasn't he?
I don't think so. He overpriced his showcase.
So is that how he got famous? First he won game shows and then he became an actor?
No. He got famous from Breaking Bad. He did a bunch of really dumb Coca-Cola and Juicy Fruit commercials, though.
Oh.
He was in the first Vanilla Coke ad. So, moving on up.
Yep.
To Emmy-winning Prime Cable.
I'm looking forward to Dawn of the Planet of the Apes because I love the Planet of the Apes series. Yeah, even I kind of like the Tim Burton one just because it's so fucking goofy and weird. I like the prosthetic makeup in that better than the CGI apes and Rise of the Planet of the Apes. But I'm really looking forward to this one. Can't wait for that one. But it's not going to have James Franco in it.
It's not?
Nope.
Pisses me off.
Yeah. Apparently. Did you see Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
No. The only thing I saw some of it. I don't remember, but the only thing I saw from Rise of the Planet of the Apes is this.
That's funny. But the entire time that that eventually Caesar, who's the main chimpanzee, he's going to talk eventually because he's just genetically engineered to be smart. He can understand English, and he's going to say start speaking. I really, really, really liked how they did it because in not Planet of the Apes, not
I know Malfoy's in it.
beneath Escape, was that in Battle for the Planet of the Apes? Was it? I forget which one. Anyway, it was the fourth Planet of the Apes movie. It was where it was about the apes. Like basically, the apes were kind of pets, and Caesar was the only like real speaking chimpanzee, and he starting the revolt with the apes, and he was going to kill someone, kill like the leader of the guards, but his like her female companion, who before this point could not speak, like she stopped him from beating the shit out of this guy and just said no. Like that was her first word. Like that was the first word any other chimpanzee said, and that started like them all speaking English. But in the Rise of the Planet of Apes, Caesar in this one, he was kind of held captive in this like kind of like a pound, but for apes, where it's like that supposedly this is a retreat for them to be taken care of, but it's like really cruel to them. At this point, like Caesar could not talk. He was just uber smart, and this guard was like being super cruel to him. And these guards have like these batons that they would beat the fucking beat the apes with, like as punishment. And the guard was going to hit him in the head with a fucking baton, but Caesar grabbed his hand midair and just like a very primitive, just like start. It sounds like a fucking animal would say it this way. It was just like, "Whoa!" Like it was real clear, and like all the apes were just like looking like, "What the fuck?" And they just started saying no, no, no over and over again, and that's all he said for all the movie until the very end, where this link, that picture you sent me, and that's like my favorite part of the movie. I'm gonna fucking cry right now thinking about this movie, but at the end, because I cried when I saw this scene in theaters, where James Franco took care of Caesar since he was born.
Yeah.
Like that was like pretty much it. James Franco was a surrogate father to him. He was his son to his eyes, and like Caesar just like took all the apes out. That was a big climax. He got him free. He wants to go live in the redwood forest. James Franco goes up to Caesar, says, "Come on, let's go home." And he pulls him closer. Caesar whispers in his ear, says, "Caesar is home." Like just fucking bone-chillingly deep, and just touching. I was like, oh shit. Like that movie is beautiful. But apparently shit starts going downhill, and now Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I love that movie. I need to watch it again.
That's been Planet of the Apes cast, episode 76.
I love Planet of the Apes. Even the original film series. Some of the movies are like the second one, Beneath the Planet of the Apes. That movie's fucked up. Have you seen the original series?
I saw the original first one, not the second one.
The second one's very fucked up. It picks up right after the very first one, where Charlton Heston's character starts looking for more evidence, but then like a second ship crash lands and two humans are in it. It starts to feel like just a rehash of the original. But then like shit starts getting fucking real. Apparently, man have evolved into these like kind of like psychic beings that live underneath like the land, but are super scarred from radiation, and they wear like these prosthetic like rubber faces just so they can look normal. And they've been planning like this attack on the apes, where they have like a nuclear bomb that they're going to launch. It's really fucking weird and trippy.
Yeah?
It's a good one. I can't spoil the ending because it's so like, what the fuck? It's like, holy shit.
Oh my god,
just jizzed in my pants.
oh my god, it's so awesome.
Yeah, a couple humans get killed, like very brutally too. That's the thing about the original Planet of the Apes series. When someone dies, it's very brutal. Like this one guy, he gets shot in the chest. No, no, no. He gets shot in the forehead, and you see like his eyes like roll back into his head, and then he falls. It's like wow. And this was a 69 when they released a sequel. They churned that sequel out quick. Anyway, let's go on to the next question. I could go on a tangent about the Planet of the Apes series.
You did.
I know. I could go. I could keep on going too.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Like, oh my god, this guy is fucked up.
This poor guy.
Matt Reeves is directing Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Huh. He made Cloverfield.
Yeah, Cloverfield's a great movie.
I love Cloverfield.
Cloverfield cast, I get it. Alright, from Austin Tucker. Hey guys, Austin and MatchL23 here for another round of questions. Questioning you two. Number one. This is
I like how he just cut off tangents by saying, yeah, Cloverfield cast, Dawn of the Planet cast.
Yep.
Next question.
This isn't really a question, but if you want to check out a good manga, you should read One Punch Man. You have my interest. Tell me more about it. Okay, number two. How would you feel if there was a zombie apocalypse, except it was magical girls attacking instead of zombies? In case you're wondering, this is a manga as well. Mahou Shoujo of the End, to be precise.
So
what's the bad? What's the?
Are they still zombies but magical girls? Like,
yeah,
are they gonna
like,
kill you?
Yeah, when they bite you, do you become a magical girl?
Or yeah, what details? Need details.
I already have my zombie apocalypse plan all ironed out.
I do too. Bullet in the temple.
See, you would leave your family?
Don't make me think about it.
That's what I did. I was like, oh man, that's so many loose ends. Or would you go like Jack Torrance in The Shining on him? Or like seriously, like what? Or just be like, I'm sorry, but
no play make.
I saw that movie in the theaters today. Remembered how much I love that movie.
You saw what?
The AMC was having this thing called Classic Series, and they showed The Shining.
Alright, I'm not going to talk about The Shining.
Why? Are you going to go on another tangent?
Yep.
Let's just shake hands and say it's a really good movie.
Mm-hmm. Apparently Stephen King really hated that movie.
I'm sure the book is better. Apparently he made a sequel book recently.
Yeah, called Dr. Sleep. It's about Danny Torrance's growing up and he became a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And he still uses The Shining.
Wonder if Tony's in it.
You know why Steve? Okay, I had to talk about this part.
Oh god damn it! You tried so hard. It's okay.
I struggled, but I was like, no, I can't resist. The reason why Stephen King hated the Stanley Kubrick Shining is because apparently Stanley Kubrick is an atheist, and The Shining deals with spirits, and Stephen King's opinion was that like someone that does not believe in the afterlife cannot make a movie about the spirits, and he did not, while he respected Jack Nicholson as an actor, he thought it was a terrible choice to play Jack Torrance, because like the whole point, like his opinion was like in The Shining, Jack was just a normal guy. He just seemed normal, and then like he did the flip side. While in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, you could just tell like that Jack was
he's already nuts.
He's like just a wound up spring that's just waiting just to fucking explode. Like, that's what Jack does best. He plays crazy people.
He really does.
Yeah. Jack, he is such a like asshole in that movie. Like, like he hurt Danny's arm, and you'd think like that he would be like kissing his ass, like, Danny, you rock. But no, he's like, did you hear that? He saw it on the television. Like, just like patronizing the shit out of this kid.
And like the scene, my favorite scene I think in the movie And I had seen the movie for years, so today kind of rekindled a lot of things. I love the scene where he first goes into the gold room and he starts talking to Lloyd for the first time.
So that's a perfect like one shot like on his face. Like he's just thinking to himself like, and he's just looking around like, "Say Lloyd, what's going on today?" It's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
And then there he is. And then it's so good, and just how he played it off. And
I got a 20 out of 10 burning a hole in my pocket.
Thought I wouldn't be able to spend it till next April.
Yeah. God, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. God damn it.
And then, did you see Stephen King directed like a TV miniseries of like how he thought The Shining should have been?
No.
It's horrible. It is so fucking bad.
Really? I want to see. Is there anywhere I can watch it?
I think you can watch it on Netflix.
Okay, what's it called? Is it called The Shining?
Just Stephen King's The Shining.
That's. I mean, I'm sure it's different from the book, fine, but it doesn't take away from it being a good movie. I haven't finished the Shining book. I didn't read it, or I didn't finish it though. This fact that there's a sequel now excites me.
Yep. I like to read it too.
And just how fucking creepy that Dick was. The other guy, the cook who could use the Shining.
Oh yeah.
How fucking
Jazz.
Yeah, Scatman. He's fucking creepy.
You know the guy who plays that guy in Stephen King's The Shining, he's even creepier. There's so many sexual innuendos of him like basically molesting children in that fucking TV miniseries.
Which is messed up because the only thing that we got out of the original was like the pictures of the naked women everywhere in his house, but that's such a good movie.
I
want to watch it now.
It again.
It's a long movie, so I forgot it was like 2.5 hours long. And we're sitting in a theater, and
I love every bit of it though.
I know, but I forgot how long it was. I could tell my girlfriend's getting arrested. I'm sorry, but it's really good. She's like, it is good, but damn, because she hadn't seen it all the way through.
My favorite scene has to be the point where he's typing, and Wendy comes down and is like, if you fucking hear the typing, you just it's such a good moment of the movie.
Well, it was just funny because watching it, where he's just playing with the tennis ball, I'm like, that's what I would do for 5 months. That's all I would do.
Yeah, I would probably do that too.
Just bounce tennis ball. And like, man, watching the scenes of Danny riding the big wheel through the hotel, I'm like, I would do that too. That's all I would do. I'd be so bored.
What's that?
I'd be so bored. I bet they wouldn't have internet.
Especially then. Next question.
Number 3. What's an opening song that you think is awesome for a show you don't hold in high regard? I.e., a show that's not among your top favorites and wouldn't recommend right off the bat. For me, Soul Taker fits this. So a theme song that's good but you don't care for the show is what I'm going to parse that as.
I think well, can I do the opposite side of the spectrum where I think the show is good but the theme sucks?
Go for it.
Breaking Bad.
I fucking hate you. Burn in hell.
I like the show, but I think the music in the intro is stupid.
How?
It's like, it just sounds like just a guy just like just plucking away strings at a guitar.
I think it levels the show. It brings it down to earth. Like, yeah, this is actual. You're a bad man.
You're a bad man.
Guess what I have on my iPod?
That song.
You heard the extended one? The extended one actually kind of gets me hyped up. It's great.
Alright, is there a
what?
Is there a link to like the extended?
Yes.
Version on YouTube?
I'm listening to it though until I find it.
Okay.
I bet this sounds really awful through my microphone, but I don't care.
It just sounds like bongo drums being played. There we go.
The second to last episode of Breaking Bad gets you so excited to this song. Oh my god. Breaking You want the full one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I found it. Pretty good timing too. Here.
Cool.
Let me think. I don't have an answer to this. It's not okay. I have one. It's not that I don't like the show, because honestly, I haven't watched it fairly. Hold on a second. I have to think of a name for my Squirtle before my game dies.
Name him Squirter.
No, seriously, give me a nickname.
Anal leakage.
Thanks.
That was a lot of help there, huh? You're like, thanks, motherfucker.
Thanks, stupid. Oh, okay. How do you? Okay, I got it. Know exactly what I'm naming him.
What are you naming him?
I have. Okay, so my Greninja's name
Mr.
is.
Hands.
Nope. Gypsy Danger, or his name's Gypsy for Gypsy Danger. His name's gonna be Eureka for Eureka Shocker. If I could fucking use my internet, that'd be great.
Next question.
Oh, I can't use my Google Chrome. Hold on. Fucking hate Google Chrome.
Don't use it then.
What do you use?
Safari.
God damn it! I can't tell if it's Google Chrome or Facebook that's freezing it up.
Stop multitasking.
God, and my game died. Fuck!
That sucks.
God, now I have to go hatch them again. Now I'm so fucking mad. God. You know, if I would have been able to check the spelling on another word for my Charmander, you know, that would have been fucking great. That wouldn't happen. Great. Fuck! Now I'm mad. Fucking... God. What the fuck is the name of that anime everyone likes? Attack on Titan. The first opening is great, but I haven't watched the show yet. Damn it.
Hey, ADD.
Fuck. Hey, you don't want to hear it, fucking Primecast, whatever?
Well, you mentioned the topic, then I just go off of it.
Wait,
That's not ADD, that's elaborating.
that's finishing your sentence, asshole. Jesse, I heard on a Primecast that your Leader Brawl is missing a turret. If it's the regular version of Leader Brawl and it's one of the two smaller turrets, I have a spare one lying around you could have if you want. Again, sorry for not being a question necessarily.
Yeah. That'd be great.
I'll take a whole Leader Brawl, missing turrets or whatever.
Actually, I think I'm missing both of them now.
I'll just take
I'm
the
not
figure,
sure.
then it's ruined. I'll take it. Thanks, Jesse.
Just send me a tweet. Tweet.
Three. Choppy chop chop.
Chomp chomp chomp. A chomp chomp chomp.
We both knew.
Beep 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 bump. A beep 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 bump. Nobody she could be.
That's how they do it on Broadway.
That was perfect. All right, next question.
Number 5. Am I the only one that was kind of iffy on the ending of Pacific Rim? Kind of doubt it. Yes, you're the only one that's iffy about it.
What's that?
Is he the only one iffy on the ending of Pacific Rim?
What do you mean iffy?
I'm guessing uneasy. And uneasy, the only regard I'm uneasy with is the fact if they're planning to do a sequel, that's a pretty definite ending.
Yeah.
I thought the ending was good, though, with the feels of the sun and, man.
But one thing I'm confused about the ending of Pacific Rim.
Nope. Oh, okay, I'll answer it.
Were they in water on that alien planet? Why, if, or
I'm
what?
guessing that was still because they still went through. I'm guessing that wasn't the alien planet yet. I'm guessing that was still the breach.
But I mean, like, so, like, he was just. No, they weren't in Bleach. They were on the alien planet because the aliens were watching them.
Yeah, but they could have been in the breach.
No.
The breach is theirs.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think that you could see them coming out on the other side.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's maybe where because they growing the kaijus. I don't know. I just.
So, was that water that they're floating in, or was that, like, lack of gravity, or what?
Lack of gravity. Go for that.
Okay. That's the only thing that really confused me about it.
Don't think about it. So, people have been referring to Pacific Rim as the dumbest awesome movie ever made, because it is really dumb.
Or the most awesome dumb movie.
Yeah, after that honest trailer, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like,
everything
that's so
wanted.
awesome. Oh, that's so dumb.
Oh, it's so awesome. I love it so much.
I even thought the dumb moments were pretty fun.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I don't know why, but I really enjoyed the part where they go crashing through a building and it comes slowly to a stop and, like, he knocks at, like, those fucking, like, balls on a string that, like,
yeah.
all pretentious businessmen have on their desk.
I want those. I've never had it. They're awesome.
But, yep. And it just started that. I thought that was cool.
By the way, Mecha Leatherback and Striker Yuka are pretty neat. Shut up, because I want those. Oh, because Leatherback's my favorite kaiju. I have money for them, but BBTS doesn't have them in stock anymore, I don't think.
Which one's your favorite?
Leatherback.
Oh. Knifehead's still my favorite.
Oh.
He's scary.
Guess what I have a figure of?
I know.
He's okay.
Yeah, that's the thing that I hate. Just the toys just seem...
Let me look up on BBTS. Pacific. I got excited because I saw these sketch designs for a Coyote Tango and Cherno Alpha figures.
Ooh.
Looks like they're out of stock. Let me.
Out of stock of what?
The Wave 2 Pacific Rim.
Oh, yeah.
6. Have there been any figures that you wanted months or years ago that that you waited months or years to get and ended up disappointed or let down when you got them?
None that I could think of. It's a good question. But,
That's a good question. I don't think so.
Yeah, you know what? I waited a long time to get the McFarlane Toys Solid Snake and Liquid Snake figures.
Yeah.
And boy, those toys are pretty generic.
Pretty trash?
Like, yeah, look cool, but like as toys, non-functioning. Like almost broken to a point because they just don't do anything.
While I look around my room, I got a lot of the classics figures, like Transformers classics figures, later on, but I don't remember being purely disappointed with a lot of them. I remember I got Jetfire, and I was like, why is this toy so good? Excuse me.
Next.
7. Jesse, have there been any movies you decided to watch after seeing people like James Rolfe, Doug Walker, or Brad Jones talk about them?
Oh yeah, several.
Oh god, here we go. You asked about multiple movies, not just one.
Let me go through some of the movies that they reviewed and see if there's any that I saw afterwards. A lot of them I've already seen, or just don't really care. Ponyo. I wanted to see Ponyo after Nostalgia Critic reviewed it. What was that?
Mini M&M's tube. Pop it.
Oh. Mini M&M's are delicious.
I know.
I have to go with that answer, Ponyo, because that's a pretty good movie. That and yeah, I already talked about Ponyo, so yeah, I'm going with that.
That seems. I don't have an answer for that really. That seems to be it for me this time around. Catch you guys later.
Later. Later. Next. Or is that it?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. Any closing thoughts? Just that popping.
Let me rephrase.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's end the show.
Password for the show. I always think of them. You think of this one.
All right. The password is.
All right.
I'll leave it to everyone else to figure out how to type that.
All right. Just to repeat it one more time in case they missed it the first time.
In case anyone didn't hear it.
Yeah. There you go. That's the password. The password for this episode is. If you've listened to the whole episode, just type in the comments section. You just type, and it lets us know that you listened to the whole show, and it makes us happy.
Makes me really.
All right. You can follow me at Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAUTOBOT. You can follow me on Instagram me at SSJAUTOBOT. You can subscribe to me here on YouTube. Just click the subscribe button above this video if you haven't done so already.
You can follow me, my YouTube junk at Innovator whenever I make something else. And then you can follow me on Twitter, which I haven't been active lately, but I will be because I've been busy. Stuff and life and things. Twitter.
Stuff and things. What are you up to? What are you up to, Wyatt? Stuff
and
things.
I got and out here. I'm watching The Walking Dead right now. I wanted to talk about it, but I'm kind of tired. I should go to bed. I have to work tomorrow morning. I'm going to bed.
Me too.
All right, y'all.
All right. One more.